Let's talk today. My life. Hello, beautiful people. Hello there, always that girl. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the internet today, but they really need to fix this. I'm waiting for some more people to come in before I start talking. I mean, I know people can watch the... I love that you call me Butterfly. I'm doing a lot better. Hello there. Hi, Victoria. Luki. I'm sorry if I'm not saying your name right, but welcome to my live stream. Today we are going to talk about anxiety and how to deal with it. Before I get started, if anybody wants to ask me a question or anything like that, because the reason why I'm talking about this, because I deal with it too. So if y'all have any questions before I start, let me know. Give her a couple more minutes for some more people to come in. Probably going to turn my light on here in a minute. Probably not. Yes, welcome to Jenna's Cafë. All the people that are in blue are my crew. So, only thing I ask is for people to be kind, respectful while you're on here. That's what we have to show each other, is kind and respect. Alrighty. So, anxiety. When you say the word anxiety, what do you think? Alright. What I think with the word anxiety, I think overwhelmed, stressful, irritable. You can be irritable, you can be shaky, and everything. Like, anxiety causes a lot of things. This morning when I looked up anxiety on the internet, because just because I go through it doesn't mean I'm going to have all the symptoms or whatever. But anxiety can intensify fear or dread, or such as lightheadedness and nausea, not, you know what I'm trying to say, or a fast heartbeat. Now, when I deal with anxiety, or when anxiety starts hitting me, my heart does beat a lot. Like, it beats really heavy. And sometimes I have to sit down and take a deep breath. I have a question. Do you remember when someone... Hold on, Victoria. But yes, I remember that. So there are 5 signs that you need to look out for with anxiety, such as trouble concentrating. I have that. I have a problem concentrating. I am good, hun. I am doing good. I have trouble concentrating and making decisions. Like this morning, my anxiety level was high. I wouldn't have been able to go, although I did go out and get Starbucks this morning, but that's another thing. But I wouldn't have been able to go into an actual public place this morning because of my anxiety. All right. Now we're talking about nauseous. When you are having an anxiety attack or having anxiety, you can have nauseous. You can feel like you're sick and that you want to throw up. Or you can have abdominal pain. Now, when I deal with anxiety, what I try to do is I try to breathe. I try to go into a happy place. Now, like I was telling always this morning, my happy place is doing arts and crafts or going to the library. Having a hobby for yourself. Having a hobby for yourself will help. Some people think, oh no, having a hobby is not going to help. Yes, it does. You just got to give it time. It's not going to work right then and there. I mean, when you take medication, you have to wait at least a week or 2 before it starts fully getting into your system. I don't like really taking medication, but I do. But when I have medication for my anxiety or even for depression, I ask the doctor to give me a low dose to start out with, because I don't want to start out with a high dose. Alright? Now, here comes again. When I have anxiety, one of the other signs of anxiety is a sense of danger or panic or feeling doomed. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know how many of y'all know this, but I have a boyfriend. My boyfriend, when he's here at this house and I start having anxiety problems, I'm holding on to him like this. Like I'm decompressing while I'm holding on to him. Like I'm holding on to him. Because sometimes I feel panic. Or I feel like, I don't feel like I'm in danger, but I feel fear. Panic and fear. Now, when I first started, before I got diagnosed with anxiety, I was noticing that I was sweating and trembling and shaking a lot. So when I brought that up to my doctor, he had told me, you are dealing with anxiety. Everything I told him was right there on the list of anxiety. So yes, you're going to be sweating. You're going to be trembling. You're going to be shaking. Always that girl said, I understand what you were saying. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. And let's just be honest. If we're all going to be honest, let's be honest right here and right now. This world is going crazy. Okay? Life is hard enough as it is. And like I say, on a daily basis, in my videos or even on lives, being kind to somebody does not cost no money, okay? No money whatsoever. And I know when I have anxiety and then somebody is like, not kind to me or not trying to understand me, it hurts. Like, it just makes me feel like I'm not wanted or I don't matter. And let me tell you all, every single one of you all matters. We all matter. We all have a purpose for the reason why we're here on this earth. And whether we find out what that purpose is or not find out, we have a purpose. There's a reason why we're here. There's a reason why God put us on this earth. So why would you want to spend your days on earth being mean or being hurtful to somebody? Okay, being mean and being hurtful don't cost nothing either. But let me tell you something right now. Being mean, being hurtful is not going to get you nowhere. Tori says, I feel that way. Yes, I mean, it's just, it's crazy. Now, you can start feeling irritable. You can start feeling restless. You can lose sleep over anxiety. And I hate when somebody, or if I overhear somebody say or tell somebody else, oh, it's all in your head. Get out of my way. Move. I don't want to see you. I don't want to look at you. Please just go. Because that is the easiest thing for somebody to say. It's all in your head. No, people, it's not all in our heads. Okay? There have been science. There have been research upon research about anxiety, depression, PTSD. And let me tell you something right now. You ain't got to be in the Army, the Marines, or anything like that to get PTSD, because a lot of people think you do. I have PTSD. You want to know why I have PTSD? I have PTSD because of the simple fact of my ex-husband. Victoria said, major depression. I am anxiety and panic attacks too. I have it all. This is why I post the stuff my hubby says. I mean, okay, Victoria, I know your hubby. I'm not going to say his name, but I know your hubby. Now, hubby needs to understand, just like you have feelings. You have wants, you have needs. We all have wants, we have needs, and we have feelings. We're all human. But I'm telling you right now, every time I hear somebody say, oh, it's in your head, you're overthinking it, or you're just blowing it out of proportion. Hey Zoe, happy birthday, or happy latest birthday. Everybody show Zoe some love. But yes, anxiety is real as I am sitting right here, or as you are sitting right there in your room, your living room, kitchen, whatever. Anxiety is as real as the day is young. I wanted to write down points about this subject because I did not want to stir or steer you all the wrong way. I didn't want to say, oh, this is what anxiety causes, when it doesn't. Now, there's some things that I deal with that maybe you don't deal with when you have anxiety. I feel like when I have anxiety, what I want to do more than anything in the world is just to hide. I just want to hide. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be touched. I don't want to be talked to. But it's not the way to go about it. Because if you shut yourself out and shut yourself away from the world because you have anxiety and depression, you're not helping yourself. You're hurting yourself. You're not hurting yourself. I mean, you're not helping yourself, you're hurting yourself. Yeah, I had someone tell me one time that if I would just get up and get a job, yes, this person has said this to me, if I would just get up and get a job, my anxiety will go away. My depression will go away. No, it won't. There's a lot of people in the White House. There's a lot of people across the world that are more in higher power than I am. That has a more difficult job than what my boyfriend has or whatever. That still has anxiety. It doesn't matter if you have a job. Anxiety don't like, oh, okay, well, that person's got a job, so I'm going to stay away from them. No, it don't work like that, people. It don't. And let me tell you all, and I'm telling you all this out of love and respect and kindness. Don't ever let somebody tell you that it's all in your head. Because if they tell you it's all in your head, they're trying, and my ex-husband done this, what he was trying to do was, basically play mind games with me. And mind games don't work. I don't like it. If I am talking to somebody and I feel like, because I can feel the vibes off of people. I can feel vibes off of people. And if I don't feel a good vibe from you, I'm not going to mess with you. Doesn't mean I don't like you. Doesn't mean I hate you. It just means you're not the person for me to be around. Alright, now, see, we've done that. Alright, stress management. Anxiety can cause a lot of stress. You can go to self-help groups. Talk about your feelings. Excuse me, y'all. Talk about your feelings with a friend, family member, or a counselor. Just talk to somebody. Because I'm the person right now. I'm going to tell you. I used to do this. I don't now because I've learned from it. I used to bottle my feelings up. I used to bottle them up. I bottle them up sometimes now, but not as much as I used to. So self-help groups can help. Going to a counselor, going to a healthcare professional can help. Eating a healthy diet with regular meals, like breakfast, lunch, dinner, maybe a snack or whatever. Take deep breaths. I have felt myself in a corner so many times in this room or downstairs taking so many deep breaths that it looked like I was trying to blow a balloon up, but I wasn't. It might seem like I'm rushing through this conversation. I'm not. I'm just reading what I got wrote down. Afterwards, we can, I'll go to the chat and see what y'all have to say and everything. Learning to build your self-esteem. Yep. 5 years ago, I moved here to North Carolina. 5 years ago, I didn't have the self-esteem or the encouragement for myself to even do something like this. You know, you wouldn't catch me dancing in front of a camera, videotaping myself singing or dancing or anything. But now look at me. I have worked so hard on my self-esteem, and I'm sorry for my language right now, but I'd be damned if I'm going to let somebody push me down. Okay, Victoria said, like right now, it's happening. Victoria, deep breaths. Go for a walk. Go outside and get you some air. I know the things that I'm saying might seem like, okay, that's not going to help. Please just try it. Try it. If you don't want to talk to somebody, at least try to go to a group. Like a small group. It don't have to be a big group, because again, we're talking about anxiety. And with anxiety, you don't like being in like big open spaces with a lot of people. But find a small self-help group and, you know, start going there. Because let me tell you something, not only are you going to learn a lot about yourself and learn a lot about everybody else there, but you're going to also potentially make a new friend. And then you have that person, you and that person can lean on each other and help each other out. That's how self-help groups work. In my opinion, that's how it works. I mean, I don't know. I ain't really been to that many groups other than for when I've been in the hospital for my anxiety and depression and all of that. But it helps. Having somebody there to understand you, or to even just sit there and listen to you, it would help. So now I'm gonna go to the comments. Does anybody have any questions about anything that I have said so far? Thank you, Victoria. I love you too, sis. But does anybody have anything that y'all want to add to this list? Or do y'all have any questions? Because I'm going to talk about this, and then we're going to do a little fun activity or whatever to lighten the mood. And sometimes talking about anxiety will give you anxiety. I don't think it does. I'm just playing around, but I'm just trying to make a joke. But anyways, so does anybody have any questions, or do y'all have any like opinions? Because I want you all to be able to come on my lives, and whatever I'm talking about, I want you all to be able to put your opinion out there and not be judged for it. You will not be judged for your opinion on any subject that we talk about on my live stream. We are a no judgment channel. I am upbeat, positive, energetic. I try to make people happy and smile and laugh, and that's all I want to do. That's all I want to continue to do. So does anybody have any questions? I'll give everybody a few minutes. It says we only got 2 people in here and 4 thumbs up. If y'all would please share my live stream, and yeah, I appreciate it. Hit that like button. Anybody have any questions? So I'm going to go back here. Now, one thing I did forget to mention, anxiety can also cause chest pains. It can cause chest pains. It can cause rapid heart rate. And it can also cause heart congestion failure or heart failure or whatever. Anxiety is real, people. Anxiety is real. And I want every single one of you all to, you know, if y'all didn't understand it before, I hope you understand it now. If y'all didn't think it was real before, I hope you think it's real now. Because I'm not just sitting up in this room or in this house all day, or going down the road and, you know, I'm looking around, okay, well, I'm going to just pretend like I'm having an anxiety attack. No. Everybody's different. Everybody has different, there's different symptoms that you get with anxiety. So not everybody's going to have the same symptoms. But if you would sit down with some of your friends, and you and your friends have anxiety, if you would sit down and compare notes, I guarantee you're going to at least have one symptom each other has. So again, does anybody have any questions that y'all want to ask, or any opinions? Come on, people. I'm an open book. I'm gonna tell you like it is, and I'm gonna get right down to your level, and I'm gonna be there for you. It doesn't matter if you're on this level or if you're on this level with your anxiety. I'm going to be there. So, does anybody have any opinions or any questions? I wish I had a computer. Because if I had a computer, I'd be able to look up a lot more different things about anxiety. Because I did not know that anxiety caused a rapid heart rate. I did not know that. I mean, I knew my heart would like race a little bit, but I did not know that that's what they called it. Yes, Victoria, it's real. And how many times, Victoria, how many times have you had somebody come up to you and be like, oh, it's all in your head? Thank you always. How many times have you had somebody come up? Yes, Victoria, I'm calling you out right now. How many times have you had somebody come up to you and say, oh, Victoria, stop it. It's all in your head. Because I know I have. Now let me tell you something right here. I don't have a mean bone in my body. I don't. But the next person that says anxiety is not real, or anxiety is all in your head, I'm probably going to scream in their face. Because I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to scream in your face. because it's stupid for people to go out here in this world nowadays, knowing the time and the, whatever that we're in. This is 2024, people. We're not back in the 19th century. We're not back in 1995 or whatever year. We're not. But I mean, it's, sorry, I have to take a deep breath. Let me take a deep breath. Because I'm not having an anxiety attack right now. It's just talking about it and thinking about somebody coming up to me and saying, oh, it's all in your head. It just gets me going. So give me 1 second. Because I want to be able to be focused and let you all know. Well, I can't text you right now. I'm on a live. Victoria, next time he says that to you, look at him and scream in his face. Because I'm telling you right now, that's just bull. It's bull. It's bull that somebody's going to sit there, especially the person that says that they love you and that has put a ring on your finger and that you're sleeping with and that you share the same household with. It's a shame that person is going to sit there and say it's in your head. Tell him to do research. Tell him to look up. Because I'm guaranteed when I get off of here, and I'll mention it in my next live that I do, and I'm doing a live stream tomorrow, I will mention, I'm going to look up, and I should have looked this up, I'm going to look up, because you can get this information, how many people in the world deal with anxiety, and I guarantee there's more than 1,000 people. More than 1,000 people. Probably more than 2,000 people. I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm preaching to a wall when I try to talk about certain things to certain people, and that's why I stop. Because if that person don't want to listen the first time or the second time, they're not going to listen the third, fourth, fifth time. And like I said, I don't hate nobody. I don't dislike nobody. But I will not have you in my life if you have that kind of negativity or that kind of attitude. If you can't understand anything that I'm going through, just like I can understand, everything that's going on with you, Victoria, or whatever goes on. Let's say let's say that, always tells me her life story. Let's say she tells me her life story and I understand it. I'm going to understand it because I've been there. I'm going to understand it because I've witnessed it and I've dealt with it. But for people that haven't been there, that hasn't witnessed it and that hasn't dealt with it, they're not going to get it through their head, and they're not going to care. And those type of people, I will not associate with. I will not be around negative, drama, stupidity, or whatever you want to call it. Would you go up to, okay, as a parent, anybody on this chat that's a parent, as a parent, would you go up to your child, or Victoria, would you go up to your niece and say, hey, what's wrong with you? It's all in your head. Get out there, get a job, get out there, go to school, get out there, go play. No. I could not see myself telling my child or telling somebody else's child that it's all in their head. With that said, people, just be kind. Because if we all stick together, if we all band together, this world, I'm telling you, I don't even have to sit here and just act like it's going to happen. It will happen. This world will be a much better place. Will be a much better place. Now I'm getting involved in my feelings here. Because, I remember when I was a kid, my mom, I would go to school, kids would pick on me, teachers would pick on me. So I felt like I couldn't go to somebody. And you know how stressful that is as a child, to not be able to feel like you can go to somebody and talk to them about your problem without them going out there and telling the whole world your business, or going out there and saying something to a kid or whatever. Do you know, as a child, it is hard. I remember my childhood days just like it was yesterday. Yeah, I had some good days and I had some bad days. But let me tell you right here, right now. Don't ever look at your child or somebody else's child and act like you don't want to listen to them, because that is going to mess them up. That is going to mess them up bad. And later on down the road, you're going to be like, what happened to you? Why aren't you the cheerful Johnny or the cheerful Janet or the cheerful Betty? Why are you not that cheerful anymore? I wonder. Why, Jenny? Why aren't you that cheerful anymore? What happened to that bright spirit? It's gone. Because nobody won't listen to me. It's gone. Because everybody says it's in my head. It's gone. How can you be cheerful and happy throughout the day when you got people saying that to you? And as a child, you're supposed to go, when you're a child, you're supposed to be able to go to an adult and ask for help. But yet, some adults are still children themselves. And I'm not talking about because of their mental state. I'm talking about just because of the stupidity actions that they put out. But I'm done rambling. I think I got my point across. I'm at the point in my life where, and it's like I said always earlier, I love it when somebody tells me I can't do something, because that gives me more motivation to do it. I love it. I love it when somebody comes up to me and says, Jenny, you can't do this. Jenny, you can't do that. I might not do it tomorrow. I might not get it done the next week or next month, and it might not even be next year. But I'm going to get it done. And when I do, I'm going to be able to sit back and say, yep, I did it. And I didn't do it because you helped me. I did it on my own. Sometimes you just have to do things on your own to figure things out. I have learned that. Sometimes you have to be on your own to figure things out. I have learned that. I appreciate all y'all for coming in and listening to me ramble on. Like I said, here in a few minutes, probably going to do like a little fun activity, chit chat for a little bit. Victoria, what time is it? But yeah, I just love it when somebody tells me I can't do something. Because that just gives me so much more motivation. It gives me so much more motivation. Thank you, sis. That gives me so much more motivation. Y'all don't know. And if y'all do know, then y'all know what I'm talking about. I love making people happy and people smile. And it don't cost nothing to do that. It doesn't. If I could make a wish and it come true today, my wish would be for kindness in the world. I wouldn't wish for money. I wouldn't wish for nothing crazy like, that. I'm really not wishing for world peace. The only thing I'm asking is for people just to step it up, people. Step it up and be kind. Because just going out your way and opening the door for somebody and saying, hi, how are you doing? Or, I hope you have a good day. Or giving them a compliment. Or helping them with their groceries. Taking their groceries to their car. Or if you see your neighbor out struggling with something, help them. Don't you want people to help you? Don't you want people to help you? If you want people to help you, then you're going to have to help other people. But if you want people to actually help you, you're going to have to help yourself. And that's all I gotta say about anxiety today, people. I wanted to go over, some more, like tomorrow's live. I don't know what's going to be on. But I'm going to do a little bit of homework tonight. It'll probably be maybe a part 2 to anxiety or depression. Or I might just, do a Q&A. Y'all can ask me questions and I'll answer. But like I said, I'm an open book. But also there's going to be, if y'all ask me a question and at the time, I'm not saying I'm not going to answer it, whenever. But at that time, if I say I don't feel comfortable answering the question, the next time I'm on my live or whatever, and my email, people, my email is in my description. In my description, I have said that I will react to all my viewers. Always says Jenna's Cafë, you are beautiful, beautifully made whole woman. Thank you always. But I just hope everybody enjoyed this today. I'm probably going to get off of here and then I don't know. I want to do something extra, but I don't know what I could do. I've already showed you all everything I can do. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll get off of here and I'll start researching and doing what I need to do to figure out what my live is going to be about tomorrow. I know that I really, really want everybody to just have a good day, have a blessed day, stay blessed, pray up, God is good. And if you think you can't handle something, or if you're overwhelmed or whatever, pray. Pray. Pray, because it helps. So thank you all to everybody that come in. I love you all so much. Thank you all for the support. If there's anybody in here that is new to the channel and want to, please subscribe. If you have not already subscribed, I am on the road to 100 subscribers. But I love all y'all. I hope what I talked about today, I hope it hit home. I hope it helps some people. One more thing. When you feel like you're in a panic kind of mode, you ain't got nobody to hold on to during that panic mode and the anxiety attack, get you a pillow. Squeeze the pillow as tight as you can. Hey, and sometimes stick your face down in that pillow and scream. Guys and girls, scream. Let it out. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.